explosion of self-service kiosks. These people are taking our money and also making us work for ourselves. And they're telling us it's convenience. And most of the time, because we are being forced to stand in long lines, most of us have places to be, and we eventually break out of the lines and we go and we serve ourselves. Notice that they will always have one or two clerks there, not to help us, but to watch and make sure that we are not stealing as we check out our groceries. So they do have staff. They are methodically cutting back staff so that they can retain more profits while making us give us their money, give them our money, and serve ourselves. Give ourselves service and then still say, I went to Kroger's or I went to Whole Foods. This is all part of a deliberate move into a society where we get used to seeing no people. We get used to serving ourselves, and then eventually they will put a robot there, or they will put a hologram there, and the hologram and the robot will serve us. And because we are used to not dealing with other people, we will not think anything of it, because we are being conditioned to get used to how life is going to be. So in this prophecy, God was giving me few. That cannot continue if the beast system is going to exist. The beast system has different goals. The beast system has different ideals. The beast system has a completely different type of leadership structure. So it does not need the American way of doing things, a three-part government with the legislative and the executive and the judiciary. It has no need of that because it is a kingdom. The beast system is the kingdom of Satan. And in kingdoms, we have kings. We do not have presidents. We do not have the electoral college. We do not have human beings going to voting booths and pressing buttons to say, I feel this way and I feel that way. In a kingdom, the king rules by right. He doesn't even rule by law. He rules by something higher than law. He rules by right. He is above the law. The king is the law. The king can make a law simply by speaking. What he says, whatever he feels in his heart, that becomes the law. That is how kingships organize. And the reason that the modern world, for their civil rights, and so because they will not give them up, the system is going to absolutely force them to give it up. And once that happens, this is where the seeds of revolution come in. People will fight their war. They will lose that war. And then after that, we will see the beast system come out with its full face. So the Holy Spirit was giving me this information. Please listen. It relates to you, United States of America. We are going into a one world system government, military style, repressive and controlling. It will be a limited style of government, meaning less involvement from various sectors than ever before. Right now, we have the House of Representatives and the Senate, an executive branch, and also a judicial branch, a setup of judges, lawyers, and independent courts. But we will have to consider what life will be like when everything except the executive is active with actionable power. A time will come when only the voice of a sole ruler will have power in the land. Yah says that many options on the menu currently available to the American people will no longer be available. Freedoms and civil rights will be sharply curtailed. And many things that Americans can currently do without restrictions, such as travel, such as purchases without limits, will change. There will be limits put on the simplest things, even the number of items that people can have or build or buy. And they will not be able to have or build or buy those things anymore. And so just going back to the